What is going on, guys? Sonic and the Bean Show here. Today we're looking at the brand new Mezco Toyz Child's Play 5 Points Chucky Deluxe figure. First off, I do want to say happy Halloween, of course. I knew for sure I wanted to do something horror related on Halloween. For example, I really wanted to review the new NECA Halloween Ends Michael Myers Ultimate figure, but that figure ended up getting delayed, at least where I ordered mine from. I got mine on Big Bad Toy Store, but it's delayed to next month, unfortunately, and they just started shipping the new Chucky Ultimate figure that I reviewed 2 weeks ago. So yeah, that kind of sucks right there, but I did pick this up since I was pretty interested, and I do love Chucky as well. So let's take a look at the packaging real quick. Now I do want to say this, so when this was first revealed, I was not expecting this thing to be so small. Like, for example, here's my hand like covering this thing, you know, like it is a very small box. I did not think this was going to be really tiny. It looks like it's probably just about 3 inches, honestly. But yeah, it's a pretty small box set, really. But yeah, you got 5 points up here since it, 5 points of articulation. So it's a really basic figure, but you can see like all the other stuff that the figure comes with in like the small little window. At the bottom we just got Chucky, and then we got like a description right here that just, tells you that, you got stuff from different Child's Play films, really. So yeah, you do have that. The top really just has some pictures of the figure from different Child's Play movies, as you can see. So we have that, and then here is the bottom right here. Here's the side, which really just has, Chucky Deluxe figure set, and then it is the same way on this side right here. And then here's the back. So the back really just shows everything that's included in this set. So Chucky Deluxe figure set right there. And yeah, that's pretty much the packaging right there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack this out of the box and take a closer look. Okay, so here's the figure out of the packaging right here. So like I mentioned earlier, it is really just a basic figure, really. It's a basic, like, small little Chucky figure. This one it's okay. Like, the interchangeable parts is pretty cool for it, but like, it's just that I don't think it's really enough for the price point on this guy. Because remember, this figure is like 35 or 36 bucks. So, and you know what? I know like Mezco Toyz, they're usually always expensive. But I just feel like this one is just a little too over for that, because there's not a whole lot for it to make up that price point. But again, like I said, Mezco Toyz, their stuff is pretty expensive. But yeah, it is really a basic Chucky figure, and I'm sure, like, 5 points, that name kind of gives that away as well. But yeah, the paint is okay on this guy. I don't really like this head sculpt as much. I like the other ones, but this one, it's okay. It's basically like the basic Good Guys doll head sculpt, but the other ones are like, like different from different Child's Play movies. But yeah, you have this head sculpt. This is the accessories you're gonna get once you get the figure out. So you have this hand right here. I think this hand is for the handgun, and you can also interchange the chest piece as well. The way how the figure looks pretty similar to like the Super 7 Chucky reaction figure that I'll compare it with, but I think this one is painted a little bit better. Like, I know that one had like orange hair. This one's a little bit more brown, but again, the articulation is really basic. So you have your your head turned there, a full rotation to the arms, and then you just have articulation in the legs, really. And that's pretty much that. That's all you have with the articulation on this Chucky figure. So yeah, your 5 points of articulation right there. And the big thing about this figure is you can interchange. But before I do that, I am going to just show off the accessories anyway. So let me just get this guy standing here. So you do have this interchangeable head sculpt right here. This is like I guess this is more for the likeness of Chucky. Like, this is just the basic Good Guys doll head sculpt. This is more of like, well, Chucky right there. So you have this head sculpt. I guess you could say this is also a head sculpt for like Child's Play 2, really. But yeah, you have that. Here we have the the pizza face. So this is Child's Play 3. So that's cool that they include that in. And I like the details here going on with like the like the cut right there. I think that looks pretty good. I think the hair sculpt is pretty nice on this one too. So you have this one, and then of course you have the one from Bride of Chucky, or I guess Seed of Chucky 2 if you want. And this is the one with like the stitches and everything like that. So you have this one. I think the pizza face is probably my favorite though. Now you do have interchangeable arms. So you have, like more of a gripping hand, and this one's like more open. But yeah, you do have these arms, and then you have this one right here, which is pretty nice. So you have the one from Child's Play 2 where he, the hand, he had to rip the hand off, and he like basically shoved the knife to kind of replace it really. So that's pretty nice right there. So you have that, and then for the weapons, you have a ruler, but unfortunately there's no details with this one. Like they didn't put anything on here. It's just basically just a wooden plain stick really. So that's unfortunate right there. You do have an axe, right? So you have an axe right here, and then you have a hunting knife. So you have a hunting knife right here, and then you have a switchblade, which is pretty cool. And these look pretty well, so I like these. And then the last like weapon really is the handgun, and man, this thing is really tiny. Like, look, see, I just dropped it because it's like so tiny to kind of hold really. But you do have the handgun right there, and then the other one you have is just the the interchangeable body for this Chucky, because this is for the Bride of Chucky, because he had the stitches on the torso, so you can interchange that. There's not a whole lot of stitches though. I wish they added a little bit more stitches to this one. But you have that, and then the last one you have is just a display base to hold, to have the figure, because it has peg holes, so you can like put it on the base if you want. The only thing is that, I mean, there's 2 peg holes, but they only give you 1 peg. Only thing I don't like about this is that the base is really plain. There's like literally nothing on there. It's just a really plain black base. So there's like no Mezco Toyz logo on there, no Chucky logo. It's just a really plain base, and the figure stands fine, honestly. Like, it's not like I really need it, but I guess it's fine if you want to pose them, but there's not much posing you can really do with this figure. But yeah, that's pretty much the all the accessories you have here. So to interchange the heads, I didn't really do this off camera, so hopefully it's not too hard. So if I just pop the head, okay, so that was easy. So they are really just on pegs, so I'm gonna try I'm just gonna try some stuff before I interchange the torso. So here's how this looks on the body. I think this is probably, this and the pizza face are probably like my favorite head sculpt, so I like these. And then the arms, that should be pretty easy. Yeah, you know what, these are actually pretty easy to interchange, so I do like that. I don't know if this is gonna be the right, I feel like this, I don't know if this is really the right, I'm pretty sure this is probably the right arm, but I don't know. I can't really remember which arm he had this one, and I can't remember exactly. So I have this torso on here, and then I'll just interchange this and then throw on the Bride of Chucky head sculpt on there. I do wish it came with like the voodoo knife instead. I think that that's like a classic item for Chucky as well. Okay, so here's some figure comparison right here. So we have the Super 7 Reaction Chucky figure right here, and then we have the NECA Toony Terrors Chucky right here. So the Super 7 one is a lot smaller, pretty similar, except this one's like more like wider, and it's more taller too. And then we do have the Toony Terrors one, which is a lot more taller, but it isn't like that cartoon sort of art style that they usually do with their stuff. And also, I do have like something behind this figure because it's hard to like get this figure to stand. So yeah, if you're wondering why that's there, it's because I need something to have this figure to stand well. Okay, so that is going to wrap up this review on the Mezco Toyz Child's Play 5 Points Chucky figure. So it's just a small little Chucky figurine with interchangeable parts from different Child's Play films. So if this is something you're into, especially if you're a huge Chucky fan, I think it is a great piece to add to your collection. But the price point, on the other hand, is what I'm not a fan of. Again, I feel like, in my opinion, the price for this is a bit too much. I just don't think it offers a lot for $36. And that price is really close to an Ultimate Chucky figure from NECA. So I wouldn't blame you for skipping out on this one. But of course I got it because, I usually collect a lot of Chucky figurines. And I wanted to review it for those that were thinking of picking this up as well. But what do you guys think about this figure? Let me know in the comments down below. If you want to grab this guy, it is available on Big Bad Toy Store. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. But until then, take care, my friends.